Who put fucking beans in my P90 again? Look, I know some of you don't like Stargate, but beaning my fucking P90 while I'm asleep after my shift on Sea-Wiz Reloading Crew is just rude. At least leave a spoon. Waste of good beans. When can I go home? Ah ha ha ha! My boy, you are home! Mr. Bones' wild ride never ends. Hello, my fellows. I bring dire news that could spell our doom. I fear that the impulsive quantum destroyer is a sentient superorganism created by some unholy abomination of radiation and calm. I would recommend termination by extreme firepower. None of you will believe this, but you shouldn't believe anything you read here anyway. But I'm the old fag that wrote the original Captain's Logs post in that first thread started by that idiot trip fag Saiga Marine. The night the thread popped off, I was having a pretty fucking ugly time with life, and that thread provided a creative outlet, and I can't even begin to tell you all how awesome it feels to see it screen capped, saved, and turned into this resurgent theme all these years later. Inner peace and life satisfaction through shitposting, friends. Captain's Log, Day 4106. The crew of the carrier are barely recognizable from when this all first began. Mosins are now cherished collector's rifles and seldom brought into the fight. No longer the disposable garbage rods our weaponeer detachments would issue to new recruits until they proved themselves able to lubricate a semi-auto or select fire weapon with a lubricant other than semen. Ivan Chesnikov's memorial plaques in the officers' mess are always dirty. I think I'm the only one that cleans them, or remembers his heroic sacrifice the night we liberated the murder cube from a bunch of floppy-headed maple syrup slurping sorry boys in America's hat. Where once there were no girls in the flotilla, it's now an honest 50-50 chance you get a girl or a cross-dresser at any given carrier deck party. The crew of the flotilla have been far from idle, though. I am particularly proud of our new anti-submarine unit's test run. We accidentally sank a few idiot billionaires near the wreck of the Titanic. Hilariously, that happened because those billionaires interrupted a Kraken remote submersible's deep depth testing, which had the objective of placing a 6-foot-tall My Little Pony statue on the deck of the Titanic. I approved the mission, but I was dismayed to learn the statue was made of hydraulically compressed shit taken from the sewage hold after Taco Tuesday. The crew sails on. Guys, what's been going on? I've been on a bender with the Caltech engineer and he proposed pick related for a new land assault vehicle. Also, whatever happened with the giant Jiffy Pop? Did we pop the Jiffy Pop? And what the fuck happened to the previous thread? Seemed like it was manually archived before page 10 and bump limits. I bet it was those fucks in Hangar 1. God Emperor of Gootkind Kim Jong-un decides that he can no longer tolerate the imperialist carrier in his territorial waters and orders hundreds of coxswains to fire at it. Meanwhile, on the USS Texas. Captain's Log 1. All contact with the carrier lost. We suspect due to Israeli space lasers or more likely, onboard munition storage area being designated a smoking area. I, along with a small crew of around 200, have begun our trek to locate the lost carrier fleet and rescue any survivors. My first mate has assured me that this is in no way simply a comms error. I remain skeptical considering our comms officer needed help programming the microwave. We'll continue further updates as reports come in.